challenge for us tonight, obviously is on the defensive end of the floor. And I really don't like any of our numbers defensively except for the overtime period. When we stepped up and defended, we got deflections, we got rebounds, we did all the things that we needed to do, got stops in the overtime period. But our defense is still a work in progress. We're playing hard. I thought we played hard tonight. I thought we competed. But we had a lot of breakdowns. We got a lot of missed assignments. We had a lot of guys that got open looks at the basket. Just a lot of little things that we definitely have to clean up. But overall, it was a good experience for us.
It was kind of a sloppy game, but I think the bright side for you guys is making clutch free throws down the stretch. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, it was a very sloppy game, though. We had 10 turnovers at half. We challenged our guys, and we only turned it over 7 times in the second half, which was good for us. We did force them into 25 turnovers. But they're a different team. They play this certain style of basketball, and we really didn't have a chance. We haven't worked on our zone offense at all, so I knew we were going to struggle scoring a little bit with the fact that we hadn't really worked on zone offense. We just haven't had a chance to do it with so many new guys and so many young guys. You're just putting stuff in, trying to get caught up and get your system put in. So, we no excuses defensively. We just had too many mental lapses defensively, and we got to get better in that area.
How did you feel about especially the point guard play, only 13 assists and 17 turnovers?
Yeah, well, Dathan had 5 assists, no turnovers, which was good. But when you're not shooting the ball well, it's hard to get assists. Again, we're still a work in progress. It's early in the year. For us right now, me going in there and our coach is grading film, and then coming back on Sunday and watching this game with them, so they can see what it is that we're not doing. It's really hard to necessarily talk about it all the time. So, we've got some work to do. There's no doubt about it. But their attitudes are great. They work extremely hard, we handled a little bit of adversity tonight and found a way to win. I told you last year, you guys know we lost a lot of those close games, and I told them when the overtime started, okay, this is a new beginning, new opportunity. Let's see if we can handle ourselves better in this overtime opportunity. And I thought we did a really good job there.
Do you feel like when a guy like Raymond Kodanak signed those clutch free throws, those 3 free throws, that the younger guys will feed off of that and just kind of elevate their game?
Well, you hope. I was happy for Ray. Last year Ray had an opportunity at Cal Poly to make some free throws, and he didn't make them. And for him to step up there tonight and make 3 free throws, which is probably the hardest thing in the world to do, given time and score and all that other stuff. So for him to step up and do that, I think was big for him. I thought we made some clutch free throws late in the game. We missed quite a few in the middle of the game. Again, this earlier in the year, those are things that you don't necessarily get a lot of time to spend in practice working on free throws. You have to hope that your guys work on free throws and things like that on their own a little bit too.
Do you feel, let me ask you this, what do you feel is the freshman that kind of stepped up today their game and you kind of...
I thought Thomas did. I thought Thomas Jacobs, even though Thomas didn't score a field goal, he had 5 rebounds, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. He had big deflections down there, a couple steals. Just his activity, I thought, was really good tonight. Even though Josh Green didn't necessarily shoot the ball great tonight, I thought his energy level, in that first half especially, when we went with Alan Giles and Josh, that young group really turned the game around. They really just picked up the energy level, and things just started going in the right direction. So, but again, I think that's what's going to happen all year. This is a young group, and there's going to be different nights that different people are going to step up and do some things that are going to surprise some people, and then there'll be some days that you don't even know they exist. And I just got to be prepared to deal with that. So,
did you feel some of the freshmen were nervous before the game started?
I think a little bit, but I think they tried their best by playing hard, and that's all I can ask them to do. Technically, we got some work to do. We got things that we got to clean up offensively. Execute. It really was. I was a little frustrated because I was hoping they weren't going to come out and play zone all night because I knew we hadn't necessarily prepared for that. So it was a little frustrating at the beginning, but I thought our guys handled that. And what we started to do was get some turnovers and got some easy baskets, some easy opportunities, and then Ray got going and hit some big shots during a critical part of the game too.
I know one of the big issues last was getting leadership down the stretch. Do you feel you got that today?
Yeah, I do. I think we got some guys. I thought Dathan Lyles taking care of the ball tonight, not turning it over, but I thought in that stretch, right when we got the game in overtime, his defense was phenomenal. Watching him on that kid reminded me of that play for Casper Ware last year at Long Beach State, and Casper was able to drive all the way around and get to the hoop, and Ray put his chest out there and leveled the guy off, and the guy couldn't get around the corner, and his defense, I think that was the kind of leadership that we needed, and then guys in huddles during timeouts talking and encouraging guys and different things like that, I think was big.
You guys lost the rebound battle.
Big. Yeah, it wasn't even close. Yeah, we got some work there.
Because Lenny and Franklin weren't there, or?
Yeah, I think that had very little to do with it. It had something to do with it. When we went, it was tied at halftime. I believe it was 20-20 at halftime. What was it at halftime? Yeah, it was 20-20 at halftime.
2020.
And then we played a little zone in the second half, and they really beat us bad. They missed shots and got second and third shots because only our big guys were in there rebounding. Our guards were staying out on the perimeter, and that's what happens against the zone. You've got to rebound an area and not rebound a man. The guy shoots it, your man-to-man tendency is to box out the guy who shot it. But against the zone, you've got to go in, and you've got to go to your area because there's loose balls. And so we just got to work on that. We really haven't worked on that a lot either. But, yeah, we got our tails whipped on the board tonight.
Will Lenny and Franklin be suiting up for against UCLA?
I think so. We'll see. Hopefully they will be.
How do you guys move on now to that big stage, almost season opener at UCLA?
Wow. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from these young guys, to be honest with you. I think we have some tough young guys, though. They're young, but we have some competitive guys, and that's going to be a tough place to play, obviously. They're a lot more, they're a lot older than we are, veterans, and they have guys that play at a certain level, and we have to match that level, match their intensity. And like I told them tonight, as poorly as we played, for 3/4 of that game, we gave ourselves a chance to get to overtime and then have a chance to win. And when you go to a place like that, you just want to play it close enough, give yourselves a chance, and then see what happens. So,
Will you remind the guys from 2001 when you guys beat number 15 UCLA?
not much. These guys, I don't think any of them, some weren't even born yet. We won't talk to them.